For decades, Dracule Mihawk has stood alone at the top of the sword world. No devil fruit, no crew, no territory. And yet, no one has taken his title. Not Yonko commanders, not emperors, not legends. Because Mihawk isn't just strong, he is the final authority on what a blade can become. And once you understand his true power, Mihawk stops looking like a rival and starts looking like one of the most dangerous individuals in One Piece. The Black Blade no one else achieved. Mihawk is the only confirmed character in hundreds of years to permanently awaken a Black Blade. Let that sink in. Not Roger, not Whitebeard, not Shanks, only Mihawk. A Black Blade is not forged by skill alone. It's forged by will, Haki, and total dominance over one's sword. This means Mihawk didn't just use Yoru, he subjugated it, and that alone places him among the rarest figures in history, alongside Ryuma himself. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more One Piece videos and to become a Straw Hat member. Now, back to the video. Yoru, the world's strongest blade. Yoru is a supreme grade sword, the strongest weapon ever created. If we take this fact to the extreme, it's a completely scary realization. This means that Yoru is stronger than Whitebeard's Murakumagiri, which is also a supreme grade sword, a sword so durable that it can withstand not only Whitebeard's immense raw strength, it can also withstand his advanced armament and Conqueror's coating, as well as his devil fruit, the tremor fruit, the strongest paramecia. But in One Piece, swords are alive. They choose their wielders, and Yoru chose Mihawk, a cross-shaped blade that radiates pressure even at rest. This means that Mihawk was capable of not only conquering a blade stronger than Murakumagiri, he was able to turn it into a black blade. A sword so overwhelming that Mihawk can swing it casually while others struggle to lift lesser blades. Mihawk doesn't need speed gimmicks or transformations. His sword is already the final form. Hawkeye's and transcendent observation Haki. Mihawk's epithet is not random. Hawkeye's. At Marineford, Mihawk performed one of the underrated feats in the entire series. He launched a flying slash at Luffy. Between them were Marines, pirates, battlefield chaos, constant movement. Yet the slash bypassed everyone. No collateral damage, no deviation, no interruption. It struck Luffy alone. This implies Mihawk possesses a unique, terrifying form of advanced observation Haki. Not just future sight, but absolute targeting. Once Mihawk locks onto you, the world itself stops being cover. Complete Haki supremacy. Mihawk is one of the few characters implied to have mastery over all three advanced forms of Haki. Advanced armament to permanently blacken a blade, advanced observation for battlefield dominance, and Conqueror's Haki, because you don't become the world's strongest without kingly will. Mihawk doesn't shout his Conqueror's Haki, it presses down like gravity. Dracula, the vampire symbolism. Mihawk's name is deliberate. Dracula, a solitary predator, an immortal watcher, a being who does not hunt because prey eventually comes to him. He lives in isolation, he fights when bored, he waits centuries if necessary. Mihawk isn't chasing glory, he's preserving inevitability. The cross, judgment, and Zoro. Mihawk wears a cross, his sword is a cross. This ties him to judgment. Zoro walks the path of hell. Mihawk stands as the gatekeeper. Zoro embraces demons. Mihawk stands against them. Their final clash will not be strength versus strength. It will be hell versus judgment, ambition versus mastery, becoming versus being. Mihawk's possible named attacks. Here are potential attacks, fitting Mihawk's power and theme. Judgment of Yoru, a silent horizontal slash that cleaves space itself. Crucifix severance, a cross-shaped flying slash that erases everything except the chosen target. Hawkeye's verdict, an observation-based attack that strikes an enemy's weakest future. Eclipse guillotine, a downward conqueror-infused strike that crushes both body and will. Potential future battles, Mihawk versus Roronoa Zoro, the inevitable duel. The sea holds its breath on a silent shore. Two Black Blade users wake the wind. Zoro stands forged. Enma tamed. Advanced Haki roaring. Asura manifests, three faces of pure resolve. Every sword a black promise. Across him, Mihawk finally releases everything. No restraint. No boredom. The world's strongest swordsman at full truth. Steel doesn't clash, it judges. This isn't mentor versus student, it's the past bowing or the future breaking the throne. Outcome, Zoro wins, barely. Mihawk smiles, the title changes hands. This isn't a defeat, it's a coronation. Mihawk versus Admiral Fujitora. Theme, Blade versus Gravity. Two men bound by honor, not orders. Fujitora bends gravity to pin Mihawk down. Mihawk slices pressure itself, dispersing meteor poles. The battlefield folds like paper under competing forces. Outcome, Mihawk wins, medium difficulty. Fujitora gains deeper respect. Mihawk versus Saint Venus Nushiro Gorosei. Theme, Noble Blade versus Free Blade. A storm gathers over the capital. Shadows twist as Mihawk, blade in hand, steps onto the marble terrace, eyes cold as winter seas. From the other side, Saint Ethan Baron Va Nusjuro, aura crackling with hidden Gorosei might, descends every movement a calculated storm. Steel meets will, Haki ripples, time slows, the world watches, silent. Not just a duel, a collision of legends, where swords and divine authority decide the fate of all who dare look on. Outcome, Mihawk wins, proving he possessed the Haki capable of standing next to the legends of One Piece. Mihawk and Crocodile versus Navy Buster Call. Theme, precision and devastation. Mihawk deletes fleets with single strokes. Crocodile reshapes terrain to vice admirals. Buggy somehow takes credit. Outcome, Crossguild's legend skyrockets. Bounties explode. Mihawk's final narrative role. Mihawk is not a stepping stone, he is the final exam. When Zoro wins, the world doesn't cheer. It holds its breath. Because if Mihawk can fall, then anything can. Mihawk's version of Asura. If Zoro manifests Asura, Mihawk would manifest its inverse. Seraphim of the Black Sun, not rage-fueled, not demonic. A calm, overwhelming presence where Mihawk appears with multiple spectral blades, representing absolute mastery. Zoro multiplies himself through will. Mihawk does it through perfection. Mihawk is not a stepping stone, he is the final exam. When Zoro defeats Mihawk, it won't be because Mihawk was weaker. It will be because Mihawk allowed the future to pass through him. The gatekeeper steps aside and the world of swords moves forward. Be sure to comment your thoughts down below and subscribe for more One Piece videos.